Welcome back to Carryduff Parish Church and later on to Killaney Parish Church. We're going to have a wee look today about what it means to come back into the church in these new circumstances. As we come in from the car park, we'll be asked to queue at the bottom of the steps until there's a 2-metre gap in front of us and we can make our way into the church. The door will be opened. We don't have to touch any handles. Any handles that are there have been sanitised for you. Some little reminders about how safe you've got to be. And look, there's nothing in here at all. We don't want people to stop and chat. We don't want people to look at notice boards. We want to keep it as clean and clear as possible. As you come in, look at this wonderful thing here. Just put your hand under it and it automatically washes your hand. Isn't that great? Do that as you come into the church, please. And don't forget, that's very important. Those who need to use the ramp, again, the ramp will be available for you to use. Please park at that end of the church to make use of it. As you come in, we have 2-metre spaces marked out with the little plastic pieces on the floor. You'll be escorted up to the front of the church, the first people to come in, and you could be placed in those seats. But those will be some of the last to come. You'll actually be invited to go along to the inside of your pew and be separated from others. We've marked this out for couples of people, but where there are 2 or 3 people, we can adjust as you arrive. And those who are on their own, we've got special seats as well that you can use as well. So we'll, at the end of the service, just since I'm here, we'll go out through these doors, down the steps and straight out into the car park. Please don't wait, don't linger as you leave, don't have a chat. Just get yourself safely away. We've changed the front of the church a little bit. Keith and myself will be sitting well away from each other. The lectern is still in place, but the lesson reader has got a special seat so they don't have to walk close to anyone during the service. We've some seats over in the choir. These are quite hard to separate, so there's actually just room for 3 people to sit along this back seat. We have a special seat there. I'm not sure who's going to sit there. But if you come to the wrong pew, it'll say, please do not sit on this pew. And that gives you clear guidance where not to sit. So, as you arrive in church, you'll be invited to come in, you'll be escorted, and you'll go and sit on the outsides, that is, away down the very left or away down the very right of the church, until all of those seats are taken. The next people will be brought up to the middle of the church, and will be asked to sit either in the middle seat on the left-hand side or on this seat here in front of us. And then we'll alternate pews which are 6 feet apart so that we're not getting too close to each other until the church is full. When the church is full with the 60 or so people that we can fit, we'll then ask those who arrive later to go out to sit in the church hall. Again, the sanitised door will be wedged open tomorrow, and as they will be able to sit in seats through the hall, and there'll be microphones there for you. We don't expect to have people there this Sunday, and in future we'll have extra seating out in the Jeremy Taylor Chapel when we all know what we're doing. It's a bit unusual. It's a situation where we're not allowed to sing in public at the moment, so we'll have some music to listen to. We're not able to greet one another in any physical sense, so we have to limit that to just spoken words from a distance. But what I do hope will happen is that you will sense the presence of God as you meet as God's people. I wonder if you see those little tissues there. We've supplied tissues for each seating area, and what we want you to do is to leave those alone. But if you need to touch them, take them home with you. Use them if you need to cough or whatever, and then take the packet home. Don't please use the packet and leave them for the next person. That doesn't work. We want you to use them and take them home with you. Hopefully, whenever this comes to tomorrow and we're in church and I can come up to here to the back of the church, I'll be able to watch this wonderful place and the wonderful setting of St. Andrew's with a decent number of people who have come together to worship Almighty God. May the Lord bless you as you pluck up the courage to come or as you listen online to a service which Bishop David has preached for us, which will also be available.